Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join me for this video where I'll be sharing what I eat in a week following Dr. McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss. I just got done meal prepping today. Basically, I woke up this morning trying to think about what I wanted to meal prep, and it just came to me, chili cheese fries. So I made some potato cheese, diced up some potatoes, put those in the oven, was making my chili, and the chili is not ready. The chili needs to keep cooking. It's going to be quite delicious once it's done, but it needs to thicken up some. So perhaps for one of my next meals, I'll be able to have my chili cheese fries. But for my first meal today, I'm just gonna have some potato chunks and broccoli, which is what I usually do every day for breakfast pretty much anyway, some form of potatoes and broccoli. So let me show you what I'm having for breakfast. Boring and basic, I know, but delicious. It's one of my staples. Add a little sriracha. And I'll definitely have more exciting meals later this week, but starting out today with good old potatoes and broccoli. Chili update, I put it on the slow cook setting, and that seems to be doing what I want to do, of just thickening it up. I didn't add any quinoa or anything like I said I might. So chili should be ready by dinner time. In my meal prep, I had set aside this portion that I thought was half rice, half veg. It looks pretty close to half and half, but it does look like a pretty big portion now that I'm looking at it. So we'll see if I finish all of this for lunch. I don't know if I mentioned, I didn't add any seasonings to my stir-fry veg or my rice, so I'm gonna do some soy sauce and sriracha. So that's my lunch. Hello again, time for a snack, and I'm starting to think about dinner, and I'm out of potatoes. I used all my potatoes in my meal prep this morning to make my potato cheese, and then I made those crispy potatoes in the oven this morning that was going to be like chili cheese fries, but the chili wasn't ready, so I just ate the potatoes. But that was the end of plain potatoes that I have here at home. So I think what I might do for dinner is some of the cheesy hash brown casserole I made with some chili on top of it. Doesn't that sound good too? The chili has been doing the slow cook for hours, and it's definitely, you can see how much it's cooked down. It's definitely looking thick. I'd say it's just about done. Done enough for me. So I'll let the chili cook a little bit longer, and I think I'm gonna steam some broccoli and do the chili with the cheesy hash brown casserole for dinner. Dinner time, chili update. I think it is looking so good. I just turned the heat off. I think it's looking so good. Okay, for real. How good does that look on the cheesy hash brown cas? Yum! Oh, it's so hot. The chili is really good, and if you watched the meal prep video, I dumped a ton of red pepper flakes in it. I expected it to be quite a bit spicier. Maybe the spice will kick in after a couple bites, but doesn't really seem very spicy. It might need more chili powder even. I guess I'll evaluate after I have my dinner. So that's dinner tonight. Good morning and happy Friday. Today for breakfast, I am having some of my cheesy hash brown casserole with some steamed broccoli. This breakfast might be a little bit on the large side because I'm pretty hungry because I didn't end up finishing my dinner last night. I had mixed together some chili with some of that hash brown casserole, and I didn't end up finishing it. It was good, but it was not the chili cheese fries that I was craving yesterday. So today I think I'm gonna go to Aldi and get some potatoes, and there was one other thing I was thinking I needed, and I just can't think of it at the moment, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go to Aldi later so that I can have some chili cheese fries for a meal at some point today. On my cheesy hash brown casserole, I love this sriracha ketchup. Little sriracha on the broccoli. And that's breakfast. Good afternoon, time for lunch. Today I'm having rice and stir-fry veggies again. It was really good yesterday. I really like this rice. I don't know if it's the basmati rice or if it's the fact that I cooked it on the stove instead of the Instant Pot like I've been doing. But anyway, it was really good. And I decided I am not leaving the house today to buy potatoes to make chili cheese fries because it feels like 2 degrees outside. And I had to go shovel for just like 5 minutes. Hello, Penny. 5 minutes of shoveling and I was so miserable. I didn't even do my whole driveway. So yeah, I think we're just staying in today. So I'm adding some soy sauce and oops, a lot of soy sauce and sriracha. So that's my lunch. Good evening, it's dinner time and I'm just putting together the cheesy broccoli rice casserole that I was talking about. So I already mixed together some potato cheese and some of the rice, and I have some steamed broccoli on the stove I'm gonna mix into that. I figure that should be enough for 2 of the baby loaf pans. And then to top it off, I did my usual mixture of panko and chickpea breadcrumbs, but somehow I ran out of garlic powder. I know I used like the end of what I had yesterday in the potato cheese, but I thought I had more. Anyway, so I used this minced garlic. So I think this topping is gonna be like extra crispy and crunchy. Yo, give me 1 second. I just gotta wrap this up. Oh, hello, dogs. The dogs have come to visit. Come here. Come say hi to the camera. You two haven't seen you in forever. Come here, Raven. Come here, Gate. Oh, say hello. Okay, so we're gonna get that in the oven and I'll show you when it's done. Good morning. It is just before noon and I'm about to put my lunch in the oven. I am having the same thing I had for dinner last night. This is what the cheesy rice ended up looking like after I added the broccoli to it. I'm not sure what to call this. I wouldn't call it a 50-50 meal, but I got a genius idea. I think this is really delicious and I'd like to make it into a 50-50 casserole. And I figure I can do that by just incorporating some riced cauliflower. But this is awesome. I think this is so delicious. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this with the topping I made, which I believe I mentioned yesterday. It's panko, chickpea breadcrumbs, and dried minced garlic. I'm just gonna do this whole thing. Yesterday I cooked it for 20 minutes and then I turned the oven off and I let it sit in there because my brother came over to visit. I'm pretty sure I got some clips of his dog Raven yesterday. And that was 400 degrees. So today I think I'm gonna cook it for 30 minutes to get the topping a little bit crispier. So I'm going to put this in the oven and I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Time for lunch. I just pulled my mini loaf out of the oven and I heated up this half plate of my stir-fry veggies to go with the broccoli cheesy rice casserole. So I do think cooking it for 30 minutes instead of 20 got it a little bit crispier. I think it looks delicious. And I will probably eat the entire loaf. I ate the entire loaf for dinner last night. Oh, this is very hot. Still steaming. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'll get the rest out when it's cool. And some sriracha. And that's my lunch. Good afternoon. Time for a quick grocery haul. Normally, I do everything I can to avoid the grocery store on Saturday afternoons, but I just found out we're getting some snow tonight. So I decided better to just go this afternoon than deal with the snow tomorrow. So I went to Aldi and I got all of this for less than $20. My total was like $18.60 something. I don't remember. I left my receipt in my car. I got a 10-pound bag of russet potatoes, so I'm finally going to have chili cheese fries for dinner tonight. This is all that's left over of the stir fry I made during my meal prep, so I knew I was going to need some more non-starchy veg this week. I think that between my chili, my potato cheese, and the rice that I have, I can probably make this meal prep last at least 6 days, maybe even 7 days. Is today day 4? Yes, today is day 4. Anyway, so I got some cauliflower rice. I might wait and use this for my next meal prep, or I might do that cheese, rice, broccoli casserole again, mix some cauliflower rice in it and try to make it a 50-50 meal. I'm probably gonna do that. That stuff is so good. I picked up this frozen bag of broccoli florets because I've never tried Aldi's brand of frozen broccoli, so I'm usually not a big fan of frozen broccoli, but I figured I'd give it a try. I got a 3-pack of green peppers. Maybe I went slightly overboard on the broccoli, but it was on sale. And I have figured out that finding broccoli on sale in the winter, take advantage. I picked up a few more bananas, 2 cans of corn, because I used my last can in the last meal prep I did. And the last thing I got was cayenne pepper. I've been trying to buy this for a couple weeks and it's either sold out or it's only like the expensive organic stuff that I could find at like Kroger. This is organic too, but it was less than $2 for this jar, so. This is one of my older bananas. I'm gonna have this for a snack right now and probably start thinking about dinner. I'll probably do chili cheese fries. Whatever it is, you'll see in the next clip. Hello again, it is dinner time and I'm finally getting around to making a 50-50 plate with the chili cheese fries. So this is 1 potato that I just cut into chunks and roasted in the oven, steamed broccoli, and then I think I heated up a little bit too much of the chili and the cheese, so I'm not going to use all of this right now, but how good does that look? So that's my dinner, and I guess maybe later, I don't know, might do something like this again, or I don't know, but it's only about 5 o'clock, so I'm sure I'll be snacking again. Good afternoon. It is time for my 3rd meal and I am having some more of the cheesy broccoli rice casserole. So I actually just made a whole new batch of this today and filmed a recipe video, made a big batch of it in a casserole pan. So I actually changed it up a little bit from when I ate it a couple days ago and I added some riced cauliflower. So I am now considering this a 50-50 meal. I measured it out that it was half potato, cheese, and rice and half broccoli and the riced cauliflower. And then I made the same topping that I did last time with the chickpea breadcrumbs, the panko breadcrumbs, and the minced garlic. So this is my new favorite meal of the moment. The chili cheese fries are a very close second. Those, I mean, I don't know if I could choose now that I'm thinking about it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think the best thing you can do for yourself is learn how to cook things that you love at home, and it makes it so much easier to eat healthy and not be tempted by the junk food out there. So that's my third meal. Good afternoon and happy Monday. It is lunchtime and I'm having a little bit of a leftover lunch today. This is the cheesy hash brown casserole that I had with chili on top of it. It might have been like the first day of this video. I don't even remember. I just saw it still sitting in my fridge and thought, oh, I better eat that. And then this is the end of the stir-fry vegetables that I made in the meal prep. This should be half rice, half veggies. I just put the veggies underneath the rice so it might look like more rice. And I do still have a few more servings of rice to eat in this meal prep. So today is day 5 of me eating off of this meal prep. I think it was like 2 days ago that I said it was day 4, but it was actually day 3. Life's confusing, you know? So I think this meal prep is going to like perfectly last me 7 days with the addition of the extra broccoli that you saw me prepare whatever day that was. All the days are just blending together. So I know this isn't really a 50-50 plate, it's more starch than veg, but I was trying to finish up a few things in the fridge, so that's lunch today. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Today is day 7 now of me eating this meal prep, and today will be the last day. Here's my breakfast this morning, and that is the last piece of the cheesy hash brown casserole. I have 1 piece of the other casserole left over and just a little bit of potato cheese and a little bit of rice. And other than that, the main thing I have left over is chili. But I know the chili freezes well, so whatever I don't eat up today is gonna get put in the freezer. So plan for today is to eat up what I can from last week's meal prep and then freeze whatever's left over so that I can meal prep all over again tomorrow. And I just gotta show you the weather, because if there was ever a day to eat chili, today is that day. And I know we aren't getting this storm as bad as other states or even just like southern Michigan, but 100% chance of snow all day long. Yippee. Good morning and happy Thursday. So yesterday was the 7th day of me eating on the meal prep that I did a week ago last Thursday. So I just wanted to hop on, wrap up this video and show you what I had left of that meal prep. Definitely one of the best meal preps I've ever done in terms of leftovers. So for chili, I have this tub that's ready to go into the freezer, and then this tub that I'm either going to eat today for a meal or put in the freezer. And then just this one little section of rice, which I'm guessing is like a cup, maybe a little bit more. I'm hoping to find some motivation today to meal prep, in which case I could use this rice in a casserole I want to make today, but I'm also feeling pretty lazy. I got out of the shower and got right back into pajamas because it's just like 2 degrees out today, you know? So that'll wrap up this What I Eat in a Week video following Dr. McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. Don't forget to subscribe and be well. So Come on. Ted on the teal mat and Penny on the pink. Could you guys be any cuter? Could you be any cuter? I know. I know. Get back on your yoga mat. Get back on your yoga mat. Watch them get excited. Is it time? Is it time for food? Ted, give me a head bump. Give me a head bump. Oh, that's my boy. You're so cute. Is it time for food? All right. Oh, now it shuts off. And then I think I'm going to do the potato. Why can't I speak? So I'm going to put this in the oven and whoa! Okay, that's still very hot. Okay. Fudge, that's hot. Sticking my thumb in it. Dude. Oh, that's what I'll say. There we go. Oh. What is in my eye? Dude. Okay. Sorry, editing Elisha. So I actually just filmed a recipe video for that. Granulated garlic. Good afternoon, happy Monday. It is lunch. This is the potato cheese This is potato cheese casserole. This is the potato cheese So I think this should work out. I have actually, there we go. Ooh.